I'm gonna be doing something kind of rock and roll. I'm gonna be streaming a hack of Kirby. It's not just Kirby's Dream Land, it's Kirby's Dream Land, but I didn't read the name. I'll read it later, I promise. Yeah, I'm excited because Kirby's Dream Land it's a pretty good game, but now it's in color, so now I can see Kirby's feet or something. Already noticing some frame scale. Whoa, what the hell? Is that... No, that can't be right. No. I played the black and white version earlier, and it was fine. So that has to be like hack exclusive. That it's like, yeah, doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, I guess that's happening. I don't know why. I haven't really played that much Kirby. I mean, I'm like familiar with 64 and let me just check the volume. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm familiar with 64 and Superstar. I haven't really ever finished Superstar, but I've enjoyed playing it. And I just kind of didn't really care for the series until I played this in Dreamland 2 and just kind of marathoned them. And I realized, yeah, I really like Kirby. Kirby's cool. I can get behind Kirby. So I thought, why not just stream some Kirby games today? This one's like, this game's a blink and you'll miss it kind of game. Like, this game is about 20 minutes at worst. I'd say 10 minutes if you're good at it. I'm not good at it, by the way. I'm terrible at Kirby. And I was thinking, if this game is over fairly quickly, I'll just like go for maybe Dreamland 2? Probably not Adventure. Okay, so I don't know what happened with Dreamland 2. I'm sure there's like a story behind it. I have to look into it, but Kirby's Adventure is such a step up from this game. It's kind of unreal. And Dreamland 2 in comparison is very bare bones. It's got animal buddies, which are cool. It's got 100, like a very clear like 100% goal. But I'm just not a fan of it. I don't know. Kirby's Dream Land 2 definitely feels very by the numbers for Kirby standards. Something feels very cursed about this color hack. Suddenly it feels a bit more elegiac or whatever that one word is. Yeah, this feels off. I don't know. It's not the emulator. I can assure you that. If it is, then I'll eat my words. Give me the bomb. I also haven't played what's the Kirby's Dream Land 3. I played it as a kid, but I've barely like played it. Like I probably haven't played past the second level because I got really bored by it. I feel like Kirby's Dream Land 3 is I feel like there's this kind of like misconception with Kirby, or like Kirby in the eyes of people who don't really like Kirby, is that Kirby is like this ridiculously easy babby game, I guess, for lack of a better term. And Kirby's Dream Land 3 kind of like personifies that, unfortunately. It's so dull. It's got an interesting 100% thing though where... Oh god. Sorry about that. It's got this weird 100% thing where you have to basically do like puzzles in every level, which is kind of really annoying because you basically have no clue what you're doing. And a part of me kind of likes it, but it also makes the game weirdly creepy. Guy Galinsky. I recognize you. How could I not? The funny stream friend. What have you been up to lately? What's up? So this level has like really, I really like how they colored it. Like this is a very nice color hack. Whoa, I don't know what happened there. That was really creepy. I played this game twice. I'm sure I'm missing stuff. Oh, I got the curry now. This is like curry music. When you eat the spicy curry and have to run to the bathroom. I remember at one point in my life, I actually like wrote down... You know what, I don't even want to talk. I wrote down every time I had diarrhea. It was like The Diarrhea Diary. I didn't realize how stupid that sounded until I actually said it. No, it was seriously just like a diarrhea diary. I don't really have problems with it that often, but just thought it was funny. A diarrhea journal sounds more formal. A diarrheal. The DD. DD, get out of my laboratory! Come on, die. There we go. Oh. We're almost at DDD's castle. I think there's one more level and then we're there. I'm looking at my stream time. It took me about a minute to get started, so it's like a speed run. Oh, mostly work. Well, good luck with that. Oh, here's a classic song. Man, I don't know. People have a lot of mixed opinions on Kirby 64, don't they? That feels like the one Kirby game. Like, Kirby's Dream Land 3 is like, yeah, it's okay. But 64 seems very middle of the road for a lot of people. Like, some people really seem to like it, and some people seem to really not like it. I don't really know what's up with that, personally. Except for the slow speed. Like, I feel like if there's one thing that Kirby games are kind of like in... One of the things that I always associate with Kirby games is their speed. I feel like they play very fast. And I'm saying that while streaming at 30 FPS because I was kind of just winging it and thinking maybe I can just stream and record to my main computer instead of like a separate hard drive. And I don't want to mess with like I know my main PC has very low hard drive space, so I don't want to, you know, record like a 30 gigabyte shit. Tera shits of like footage or whatever. So I switched it to 30 FPS and then realized afterwards, oh wait, I could have just switched back to 60 anyway because I can just export it through Twitch. Never played a Kirby game. Tera counts. I don't know why, that's really funny to me, like 60 Tera shits of Kirby foot. Oh god. Yeah, nice thing about this game is that if you fall far enough, Kirby like flips over and you can actually like hit enemies. Okay, I just gotta soak these and then we're through. This is a very good road trip game. Like, this is the kind of game you definitely want to be trapped with during a road trip, even though it's like 20 minutes, which may not be good enough for like an American road trip or a Japanese road trip, let's be honest. Or any road trip. I kind of do like how Europeans are like, oh man, I had to drive 30 hours to see my relatives. That's like so long, and every American's like like it's just like going through like a state is a lot in America. Or God forbid you live in Canada and you live in like Upper Canada and you want to go to like British Columbia. Death. That's death. I actually would want to at some point live in Canada or something. And if I would probably be in Ontario. And none of my relatives live there. They all live in British Columbia. Like in the middle of nowhere in British Columbia, and it's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna drive that far. That sounds like a not fun time. I am doing damage, but it's not really showing up. This is a good color hack, don't get me wrong. It's just a bit funny that way. Oh god, it's been so humid as of late. It's just like a humid attack. It's the worst. Because it's not just hot, it's wet hot, where your sweat gets like accentuated, and then there's mosquitoes. And mosquitoes are the worst. I don't know if any Scandinavians watch the stream, but if you live in like northern Sweden or Finland, I'm so sorry. Oh, this looks really pretty. This doesn't look like as creepy as it does in the black and white version. Oh god. Apparently the D&D Dark Alliance game is doo-doo. I remember that game. That game was like shown off last year, right? At the Game Awards. That's the game that was like you're like, oh cool. like a bunch of like D&D characters, and then it's a song by like In Flames, that one melodic death metal band that like turned Skunga Dunga recently. Like if you listen to early In Flames, it's like they kind of remind me of Dissection, except instead of taking inspiration from black metal, it's just straight up just death metal. I think they came out around the same time with their, I think their third album came out around the time Dissection's second album came. I'm not sure. I'm not that good at metal. I just really like Dissection. I was really close to Strömstad a while back, where they come from. And I'm like, that's Dissection City. But yeah, that song is hilarious. Like I just and it's so unfitting for like a Dark Alliance game. Like we have they could have just gone with like a generic orchestral track for the you know, because that's boring and safe, but they just go for like gym metal. I don't know what they call it. It's straight. It borders on gym metal, and gym metals, that's the kind of metal that the like white nationalists listen to when he goes to the gym. Also, can you hear this downpour? By the way, it's a volume okay? I really want to just make sure that's okay, especially since if I can just finish this really quickly, I want to do Dreamland 2, because Dreamland 2 is easy peasy lemon squeezy as long as you have a guide. Okay, it's fine. That's good. I hate saying this, but you know a band that's definitely gym metal? No one wants to admit it. Pantera. I don't get Pantera personally. I just find them really... I know this is really lame coming from someone who's like, I like metal, but I don't like when it's macho. It's like, well, why are you listening to metal? But I don't know, I just don't... I like black metal because they're too busy singing about Satan to like show off, and I like that. Oh god, here we go. No, damn it. I've been trying to... While we're talking about music, I've been learning how to play Tool songs on my guitar, and I just detune my guitar to the lowest string to B and then the second lowest to E, so I could play Parabola. I can only play like half of it, and even then it's super sloppy. But that's like I used to be really like weird with Tool, where I'm like, I like their more I don't like their jokey stuff basically. But now I kind of love it because it's a bit cheeky. I like that kind of like wink wink kind of like, yeah, we're like a super progressive shit band that, not shit band, well, you get what I mean. They're just like taking the piss out of it at the same time. I like it. Pantera looks like a Crackdown community. I mean, here's the thing with Pantera. Great performers in the sense that, or performers, that's not the word, musicians, why am I saying performers? They had a really great guitarist and a really great rhythm section, but the singer is awful. I really don't like it. It also doesn't help he's an awful person on top of that. I say while saying I like Dissection, but I feel like he's very like, he makes it difficult to like the band with his vocal bullshit. He's like the guy in, what's that band called? Machine Head? The band that had that song that was like, oh, fuck the haters, fuck the haters. Like, they had one good album, apparently, and even that album is just like, ooh. I mean, I don't know. I think, and I'm not like, it's not like I hate growling or anything. I like growling and all that. I just hate these, like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I'd rather take like really low growly vocals that usually don't do much for me than like Phil Elsom or whatever his name is, just like going Skunga. It seriously sounds like it fits into that mold, even though it technically doesn't. I don't know. There we go. I like King's X more. I haven't really listened to King's X in a long time. Apparently they're making a new album, which is cool. I like their second album a lot. I feel like they're very inconsistent, but their second album, they really nailed it. That whole like weirdo, psychedelic, Beatles-esque down-tuned metal. And I worked on the cruise ship, and we had the metal cruise. There was a band where the main dude played guitar with the... What? Is that like some weird porno grind band or something. Yeah, that's a real genre. Don't ask me how I know that. It is though. Like, look it up. It's like grindcore, except they sing about dildos, I guess, or something. I know that like that band Carcass, they're technically what's that called? Medical grind? No, it's like gore grind. It's very like medical. It's very much about the human body and all that. So if you like, you know, if you're like if you're a big fan of Grey's Anatomy, listen to Carcass. They're not on Spotify anymore, which is kind of sad. I liked. I don't even remember what that one album is called. I'm so bad with like metal album titles. I don't know why it's specifically like album titles that screw me up. I'm just it's the album with the thing on it, you know. I don't know, but the dude was on crack 24/7. Crack is terrifying. I like how when you listen to Black Sabbath, you can clearly hear where they started doing crack just from the sound of it, just from like Ozzy just sounding different. Because earlier it was just like weed, so they were playing slower and slower and sludgier, and then it was like crack, where they just like did weird guitar solos and just these bad throwaway songs. They're just there's the coke. I prefer weed and heroin personally. Not that I do any of those because I'm not crazy, but I feel like the kind of music you get with those, especially like opium, is kind of cool. I shouldn't be saying this on stream. I feel like I'm gonna be like held in court for like getting 3 people on narcotics. Black Sabbath is a cool stand. I forget that I'm not really into JoJo. If I ever got into JoJo, I would want to try the manga because I'm getting back into manga again. But I like that they have all these music references because they're getting a whole new generation of people, you know, like millennials and my generation and the generation now, whatever they're called. They're getting them into like these 70s bands. I'm gonna do the oregano because of you. But it's like what am I thinking? Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin. And of course, Speedwagon, Rio Speedwagon. That's one of my mom's favorite bands. I actually have a vinyl with that I got from her. And what more? King Crimson. That's the most infamous one because King Crimson fans are like, what the hell is a JoJo? I like that though because King Crimson is they have one really famous album, and it's pretty accessible, I would say, for like that kind of prog. The rest of their albums are a little bit more I wouldn't say out there because that has this like negative connotation, but King Crimson are very difficult, and seeing people try them because of JoJo makes me very happy as a King Crimson fan. My favorite album of them will always be Discipline. It's Tool's favorite King Crimson album, I think. It's the one with Discipline on it, which you listen to it and you're like, yeah, that's you know, it's just a few plucky guitars. And you watch it live and you're just like, oh my god, they're like playing at different tempos and they have to sync up at like this specific point. AC/DC, Metallica, King Crimson, Red Hot Chili Pepper. That's cool. I don't really like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but that's cool. They even got some alternative bands in there. What if they have Nirvana? That would be really cursed. Not that there's anything wrong with Nirvana, I just think that would be very on the nose for some reason. I have this funny, while we're talking about music, I have this really fun relationship with Nirvana. Well, not fun, but I think a lot of people can say that like Nirvana was there when they had like shit luck in life. Like you can go ahead and just say, oh, you know, they were the poster, what's it called? Like they're not really any more talented than any other grunge band. Why did they make it big? But I just don't really agree with that personally. I'm just really happy they exist because there was a point in my life where I got hospitalized and I had to have surgery, like emergency surgery, while I was like not at home. I was in another town on a trip and I had to have surgery. That's, you know, that's fun. And after surgery, I was just drugged basically for a few days, and all I listened to was Nirvana. And what was funny about it was that everything sounded down-tuned because of how my brain worked. So like I listened to Lithium off of Nevermind, not the live version or anything that's like tuned up a bit. And it literally just sounded like fucking doom metal. I was like, whoa, what happened to the Spotify upload? This is really cool. Because I didn't know that it was the drugs. It was really funny. And now I kind of want to download an MP3, like an illegal MP3 of Lithium, and then just like down tune it to oblivion and see what it sounds like. Probably not super far, like a half note maybe, or like a few hertz, like fine tune it a bit. That would be awesome to see how that works out. Oh shit. Nice. Okay, so here's a very fun character. I really like how he's colored. It's very tasteful. It's very, very Game Boy Color. This is a very, very nice hack. I know I complained a bit about it feeling slightly crusty and how it plays, but it's nothing really. Also, I beat this game in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. That's not bad. Crazy Diamond from Pink Floyd. That's awesome. That sounds familiar. Oingo Boingo isn't JoJo. That's really, really specific. I don't think they are not a famous band, I think. I know Danny Elfman, he you know, the guy who composed the Simpsons intro. He was the main guy in Oingo Boingo, but I don't think they were ever like famous. They were more of like a cult act. That's very, very interesting that they showed up in JoJo, or showed up, you know, were referenced more or less. And Metallica, that's a good one. What about Megadeth? That would be really funny if there was like a death stand and its name is like a Megadeth. That would be so stupid but awesome. Here, oh, well, we're talking about metal. This thing has bothered me for ages. I don't like Rust in Peace. I don't get it. Am I missing something? I like Peace Sells, but who's buying? That's a great album. I love it. It's such 80s thrash. I can't get enough of it. It's got some stupid stuff on it, but it's very like aggressive, and it never feels like whiny. It also, it has very punk energy to it. I know that's like a given with thrash, but more so than Rust in Peace. Rust in Peace feels very wanky, and not in a way that I like, because I like some good musicianship, but that album, I'm just like, okay, cool. That's a cool trick. I don't know. I don't really get it personally, but I like Peace Sells a lot. Gold Experience from Prince. I don't listen to Prince, but that's interesting. Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. Wait, so is that a stand called Dirty Deeds? Megadeth is not a JoJo. Okay, thank God. Also, that was a very abrupt transition. That's Kirby Streamland. Remind me to like render this right off the bat, because I like having my streams up on YouTube like right off the bat. I don't like waiting around with that. The stand is called D4. That's kind of funny. D7, Dimension 7. I like how many people think D7 is like a Nirvana song, but it's actually Wipers. Not the Wipers, just Wipers. Defect. That's a good song. I'm very iffy on that album though. It's got some good songs. It's got some songs that are kind of written kind of awkwardly. I don't know. That being said, if you want to listen to Wipers, listen to Youth of America, I think it's called. That album is a monster. It's like punk krautrock hell, and once you get to When It's Over, and it starts doing those half note steps up, it's like you're about to get your face knocked in. It's unbelievably heavy for like a punk song. You're just holding on for dear life with that album. Okay, press up A and select it. The title screen to start a new adventure. Up A and okay. Okay, so funny thing about that, I don't know if I can press that many buttons. Yes, I got it. I got the extra game. Should I just do this instead? I tried this once, and I got my butt handed to me. That, like, look at these enemies. They're flying. No, 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 no. This thing can't be soaked. Oh, yes, it can. Okay, we'll try this. If I get frustrated, I'll just play Dreamland 2. And the thing with Dreamland 2 is that it has the best save system ever. It saves your lives and everything. I don't even think Mario Land 2 does that, and that's another game I want to stream. Problem with Mario Land 2 is that it has secrets in it that I don't know. Like, I've never done the bonus stuff in that game, and I would want to do the bonus stuff in that game, and I want to, like, skim on it. Then again, I could always just stream through the game my way, and then just like in a future stream I go, hey, oh fuck, what is going on? Nay, this is terrifying. This guy's high on crack. He's like a hair metal guy. Oh no. This is really rough. I also wish that I could suck 2 enemies and get like an extra. Okay, that's enough. That's enough Kirby. That's enough Kirby. The stand's ability is to jump to another parallel dimension. Wait, D4? So that is like a D7 reference then, because that song is called like Dimension 7. I don't know if that's the point, but it's interesting. What would your stand be named? My stand would be named like Toaster. It can't be too on the nose. Sook. Yeah, in every other Kirby game, if you suck in 2 enemies, the ensuing blast that comes out of his mouth is stronger and goes through enemies. In this game, there's no such thing, which is kind of annoying if you know the newer games, because this game doesn't have copy abilities, so you have to kind of deal with that. I'll try for a bit more and then probably switch to something else. Either Kirby's Dream Land 2 or Super Mario Land 2, because I can beat Super Mario Land 2 like really quick. It's just bonus stuff that I can't do. And what I'll probably do is that I want to do more Game Boy games. And then I'll just do a separate stream for it where I'm just like bonus hunting basically. My stand would be named Plastic Beach from Gorillaz. What would the stand look like? What would the design be? Would it be like some sort of like water design? I haven't really listened to much Gorillaz. I know 2 songs. I know Feel Good Inc. and then I know that one song from their debut, the do 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 or something. Oh my god, that's evil. This game is not messing around anymore. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, we're gonna switch. While we're doing these kind of games, why not do another color game? And this is just working out perfectly.